things that you can use in your retirement. There are no fishing lures in here. Although I do have to add something to what you said. Yes, he does have a life outside of Veterans Treatment Court. I had the opportunity of, because I developed a friendship with him during Leadership Henderson, we ended up going to, my husband and I, him and his sister, went on an African safari together. And do I have some stories, but I'm not going to share them. But it was a wonderful opportunity to really spend time with him and see what a good man he is. And we've become very dear friends, and his beautiful wife here. But Judge, these are for you, and we hope that you enjoy them and enjoy some retirement time.
My wife almost killed Trish's husband by giving him aspirin, or my sister almost killed, sorry, I didn't mean to. My sister almost killed him. We were out in the bush and he wanted some Tylenol, but he got some aspirin, and apparently that didn't work so well. He kind of looked like Elephant Man for a couple of days. We still went on all the safaris without him.
It's always been such a wonderful pleasure to attend all of the Veterans Court proceedings, and it's wonderful to see the lives that have been changed, the opportunities that were made available because of Judge Stevens and his commitment to helping these people to a better life and better opportunities. You know, to me, today's ceremony is bittersweet. On one hand, we're very delighted and very happy that Judge Stevens is going on to enjoy his retirement, but he's going to be sorely missed by so many of us. So Judge Stevens, I want to let you know how much Stop DUI appreciates all that you have done over the years, not only in Veterans Court, but long before Veterans Court. And it's my honor to present you with the Stop DUI Caring Enough to Make a Difference award. And you will always have our deepest respect and gratitude. So thank you so much for the time, the effort, the sacrifices that you've made over so many years on behalf of our wonderful community.
Like the judge had mentioned, I'm Serena Treherne. I'm Veterans Justice Outreach Coordinator with Veterans Affairs. It is truly an honor to be here to honor the graduates as well as send Judge Stevens off in style. So this is a commendation recognition award from the VA director. It reads, Judge Mark Stevens has been the presiding judge of Henderson Veterans Treatment Court since June 2011. During this time, 198 veterans have graduated from the Henderson Veterans Treatment Court. Judge Stevens has led the Veterans Treatment Court team with compassion, empathy, understanding, and integrity. He made everyone in the court feel welcomed and projected a sense of family through his leadership. He leaves behind a legacy of hope for participants. Judge Stevens will truly be missed. He will forever be remembered as helping veterans in some of their darkest hours and bringing new light and hope into their lives. VA Southern Nevada Healthcare System and the Department of Veterans Affairs are thankful for Judge Mark Stevens' contribution in helping our veterans. And the director also sent some challenge to me. So it's a pleasure for me to be here on behalf of Congresswoman Susie Lee. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jerry Schroeder, former city councilwoman, also a former board member of Safe House with the judge. We've known each other for a long, long time as well.
And I have stories too, but I'm not going to. But, you know, for all the years, I know that we've worked really hard, especially, you know, those of us who serve on the mayor and council. There was a time when the Veterans Treatment Court was in jeopardy. And there was some talk about not having a Veterans Treatment Court anymore, and that was something that we would not tolerate in the city of Henderson. This was so important. And so, and I just want to thank Judge Stevens for his advocacy, because he came and met with each one of us to make sure that that this treatment court continued on. So, I have a certificate of special congressional recognition presented to the Honorable Judge Mark Stevens in recognition of your vision to assist your fellow veterans by establishing the Veterans Treatment Court and providing an avenue of support and rehabilitation for veterans returning to civil life after their service to our country. Thank you for your service to our country and for enhancing the lives of veterans and their families. And it's signed Susie Lee, Member of Congress, 3rd Congressional District. And I also wanted to mention that we have Andrew Holbert here. I'm sure most of you know him. He usually comes here for on behalf of Congresswoman Lee, but he made me do this, so. Congratulations.
Before you start, I will say that one time a very intoxicated person that was about twice my size was really causing some issues confronting me. Jerry handled it. She told me that so, you wouldn't imagine it, but when she was city councilwoman, she handled it, had him sit down and shut up. This isn't the time or the place.
Yeah, don't mess with me.
My name is Brendan Vargas, and I handle Veterans Outreach for Senator Jackie Rosen. And I started this job 3 years ago, and one of the first things I actually got to attend was Henderson Veterans Treatment Court. And then shortly after that, I actually sat down one-on-one with Judge Stevens to talk about the program and how it works and everything like that. And it's so impressive just to see. I mean, again, we talked about the number of graduates that have come through here, the low recidivism rate. I mean, it's really incredible. And the Senator really appreciates the hard work that Judge Stevens has done to keep this court going. And on behalf of the Senator, I have a letter from her to you, basically congratulating you for everything you've done and wishing you the best of luck in retirement. We're really going to miss you, but the good thing is we know that the Veterans Treatment Court is going to continue in good hands, and we look forward to continue supporting that.
Okay, now on to the real stuff. Full start.
Andre Haynes from the Armed Forces Chamber. Not going to read this, but I want to say to you, Judge, the state, the city, the community, we appreciate you. You've been more than a judge. To a lot of people, you've been a friend, a father, a brother, a mentor. You've given a lot of people hope, which has carried them on and help lead them to have successful and productive lives. And that's something that there's not a check big enough or a commendation great enough to give you for that. Thank you. We have a lot of elected officials in this state, and not all of them are doing the best they can or making the best impact possible. But you are, Judge. You're one of the ones, the mayor here, some of the people in the room, that when people look at, it gives people hope and says there's a chance. So thank you for all that you've done in the court and the community.
Okay, we're gonna get there. I apologize. So our guest speaker today is Bob Zentz, and I just want to do a quick bio of him. Bob's father served back in the Navy, back in World War II. His ancestors served in various branches. I don't think any of them were allowed in the Marine Corps, but they served in various branches, all the way back to the American Revolution. He grew up in New Jersey between age 10 and 17, and mostly worked on construction trades during the summer. I think his favorite one was the hot tar roofing. I think he really loved that in the summertime. In the fall of 1973, his life was abruptly changed, and he was ousted from high school. He was encouraged that it might be appropriate for him to join the military or not graduate or worse. So I think he chose the Air Force at that point to and received his diploma and didn't go to jail. Anyway, he ended up in the Air Force and was assigned, of all things, law enforcement specialist. And it was fitting that he graduated on April 1st. He transferred almost every year of his enlistment. He doesn't think it was because the commander requested it, but I kind of think that he did every year because he was getting kicked off. Now he went to Avon Park Air Force Base in Florida, Kusan in Korea, McGuire, and then finally in Clark in the Philippines. Somehow he was awarded the Good Conduct Medal in his service, and upon getting out, he became a police officer in New Jersey. While as a police officer, he attended college and got his bachelor's degree, and his police officer career appropriately ended also on April 1st. To his surprise, he was accepted to the University of Pittsburgh to the School of Law and graduated from there. One of the things he put on here that just offended me, he says, "I'm old and creaky and cranky, the judge will soon be joining me." Wow, thank you very much. Come on up.